What's up, world? This is Georgia Fried Southern. Hit that sub button and the notification bell because while the rest of these channels are playing checkers, we're out here playing chess with the data. So today we're discussing how 50 Cent just exposed what Maino and Jim Jones apparently have been hiding the whole time. This isn't a rap beef, people. This is a master class in psychological warfare and financial leverage. So let's get into the script. Yo, you see the headlines, 50 Cent versus the Let's Rap About crew. You see academics talking about the zesty IG post. You see Vlad waiting for the court transcripts, but they're missing the macroeconomic strangulation taking place here. 50 Cent isn't just trolling, he's performing a hostile takeover of a brand's physical and digital infrastructure. Let's roll the tape.
Is it acceptable for someone to create a documentary about you without your approval? How would you feel if it happened to you?
It's like
Definitely not acceptable. It's facetious and petty.
I would feel.
I ain't gonna front. I think if they saluting you,
First of all, they want somebody doing a documentary about you. You want it to be a dope documentary.
it gotta be dope.
Showing who you are, what you've done,
Put out no bullshit
everything
on
you've
me.
accomplished. Like, a documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about like trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
and I want to know the company that did it so we can talk. You know what I mean? Because if it's on me, I need. You know what I mean?
I don't understand
Right.
why that's like legal to do though. I don't
crazy.
think, like
I
without
need a
anybody,
couple- I
like
need a
if you're
couple
doing a
hours.
documentary, if I'm doing a documentary on you, why wouldn't you want the person involved to
It's not
interact?
really a
to-
documentary. It's more like a
It seemed like it-
mockumentary.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It seemed like when you don't use the person, it's more like you're against them anyway. So
When you
that's
doing
why
shit
I think
like
it should
that.
be.
How
But
can it even be called a
story that ill,
documentary?
you
though?
can do something
Because
with it.
once
They
you-
Like,
story
why
that
is it
ill.
called a documentary when it's not?
It's still a doc. You know, it's not an autobiography, but it's a documentary because once you become a public person,
Bro, none of them Pablo Escobar documentaries I watched, none of them people knew him. They all
There you go.
people, they
That's what I'm
just,
saying.
you get what I mean? Like,
once you become, if you're
if you
a
that
public
figure,
person, you're in the
they can just
news.
do it.
You can be Google.
So, do you think that is wrong or not?
I think
not
it's
with it.
wrong. I'm not with
I
it
ain't
either. I
taking it.
think that.
I'm not with it.
Do
I
we all
think you
agree that
should-
it's wrong? Thumbs down for that?
Stop. Pause it right there. Now look at the body language. Jim Jones and Maino are talking about permission like this is the 1990s. In the age of the digital public square, you're not a person, you are a data set. Once you become a public figure, your life is an open source ledger. So when they say it's not acceptable, they aren't arguing ethics, they're arguing IP control. They are terrified of the Diddy effect. Why? Because if 50 Cent controls a narrative, he controls the valuation of their legacy. They want an autobiography so they can sanitize the record. A documentary is an autopsy. You don't ask the body for permission to perform the autopsy. Now we're getting into deep research. 50 Cent didn't just dig up this info. He's looking at the real estate and the UCC1 filings. This is where the competition fails. They think this is a yo mama joke. No, if they truly owe $250,000 for a podcast space, that's not just bad business, that's a commercial default. If 50 Cent buys that debt, which he threatened to do, he doesn't just own the building. He potentially gains leverage over their equipment, their intellectual property, which is their IP, and their physical presence. He is literally trying to evict their voices from the culture. That's deep. This is the art of war applied to the New York City real estate.
Last night I woke up today and I was like, what is going on?
I heard.
So it looks like 50 Cent has taken shots at the Let's Rap About It crew.
Smoky, very smoky.
Now 50 posted this.
Documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about like trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
I don't understand
Right.
why that's like legal to do though.
Documentary is more like a
It seemed like
mockumentary,
it-
shit like
yeah, it
that.
should be-
Do you think that is wrong or not?
I
I'm
think
not
it's
with
wrong.
All right, now he posted that clip and then he also posted, and I gotta make sure I gotta see like what's true and what's not true.
Call us squatters.
Yeah, he called you guys squatters and said you guys owe $250,000. So is that true?
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, so
know
you
what
guys
he
have
talking
paid
about.
your rent.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
Classic. In linguistics, we call this equivocation. If I ask you if you paid your rent and you say, I don't know what he's talking about, You just pleaded the fifth in the court of public opinion. This is technically a guilty answer, but look deeper. Maino is a street legend. For a street legend to be accused of being a squatter is a direct hit to his street equity. In this culture, your word and your wallet are your only two weapons. 50 Cent is disarming him of both at the same time. This is the most dangerous part of the play. 50 is using guilt by association as a weapon of mass destruction. By linking them to Diddy, he's not just talking about music, he's talking about the gatekeeper era. The reason these guys are defensive isn't just about the documentary, it's about the shift in power. The old guards, the Diddys, the labels are failing. 50 is the new archetype, the mogul provocateur. He's telling them the era where you could hide behind a big brother is over. I'm the big brother now, and I'm coming for your lease. So here we basically see Maino asking 50 Cent to buy the podcast. This is a giant, huge white flag, folks. This is a total surrender. The lesson here, don't enter a war of attrition with a man who has more legal capital and a higher IQ than your entire legal team. 50 Cent is playing a high-stakes game of Monopoly while everyone else is playing Go Fish. Maino, Jim, Fab, they're legends. And of course, we didn't forget about Dave East, but we're just sticking to these three. But legends can become myths overnight if they don't pay the rent on their reality. I'm out. Stay sharp. Stay critical. For God's sake, pay your landlord before you start a podcast. Peace.